Now we should have some people. Jade, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Good. And Dan, you're with us?
I'm here.
Perfect. See, Caity, she's gonna listen to this, so we can say, see, Caity, we can do it. Oh, I'm so excited about tonight's call. This month of November is already starting to just turn into a huge month of momentum and just so much going on. And I'm hearing about a lot of exciting things going on. And of course, Caity, Metz, and I, we put our heads together here about 6 months ago and started doing this call, and it has been so much fun. And every single week we've gotten to get to know a new distributor, somebody for the most part who neither one of us know in any way. And so that's been really, really cool and exciting for us, and just really feeds on the culture of one team, one mission, which is one of the things that Caity and I both love about It Works. So Dan, I'm going to start with you because you know what? We get to hear Caity's story every week of how you guys got started, but I would love to hear it from your side.
Oh, man, I was hoping you weren't going to do that.
Well, Caity is my co-host in crime for the Coffee Chat, and we do call it a Coffee Chat because we started this on Saturday mornings when we knew everybody would need a cup of coffee. And now we still call it the Coffee Chat because there's something about coffee bringing people together, isn't there? And it just creates warmth and friendship, and so it's going to be called the Coffee Chat forever. So, Dan, you've got to get in on it.
I love the interpretation, too. That's a great way to look at it. So I guess I'll talk about Caity because that's easier.
That's
she
perfect.
has been working the business for, I guess, over 2 years now. She's not very old. She's only 24, but she was able to retire from her retail job very quickly just by really telling her friends about it. She posted her before and after results for the wrap that she didn't even want, and Facebook just went crazy. They all of her friends, they wanted to know what she did, how she did it, and she wasn't even planning on selling it, to be honest, but once she saw the sort of feedback that she got from posting her initial before and after, she knew that she just had something that nobody else had, and there's still nothing else like it out there, which is just so wild.
It's amazing. And Caity's a double diamond, correct?
Yeah, she's a double diamond. We do this together. She's actually out right now at a bridal show with her team, so I get to be here with you.
That's awesome. So, Dan, really quick, tell us a little bit about what you do on your end of yours and Caity's business, just because there might be some men on the line and are like, well, I've been trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with this.
Yeah, that's actually a great point because this business, at face value, a lot of people think that it's only for women, and granted, a lot of the products are a little more female-oriented, but there are a lot of things that guys can do with It Works as well. Even if it's just so much as, like, staying home and taking care of the kids or, like, cleaning up the house a little bit, just things to, like, take the weight off of your significant other so that they can go out and build the business. Because, I mean, there's serious money in this, and I know that a lot of the men that are interested in It Works or that are actually working it, they want to know the money. They want to know, why are you doing this? How much can you make with it? And it's insane. I've never seen anything like it before. So to actually answer your question, I do a lot of the techie stuff just because I'm much more comfortable with that than Caity. So I'll do web things. I'll post on Facebook sometimes, advertising, that sort of thing, just things that I'm comfortable with that can, again, allow Caity to go out and use her strengths to build the business.
Yes, but she's amazing at building relationships.
Yeah, it's funny. I always sort of poke fun at her that she can meet someone and have their entire life story in like 10 minutes. I don't know how she does it.
I believe it. That's awesome. Well, Dan, thank you so much for stepping in for Caity tonight and being my co-host. And
My
I'll
pleasure.
just share
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, was so glad when she said that you could join us. Just add really quick a little bit about my story if you are not familiar. I am from Michigan. Caity and Dan are from New Jersey. So I have never met Dan or Caity. We started doing this call, but it just never worked out for us to actually meet in person. So here I am in Michigan, and I had actually been watching my friend Cammie Dempsey do this business for a few years. Never really, nothing really hit me for a really long time when she would post on Facebook. We were just friends, so we would comment on things or like different things that each other were doing, but there just wasn't necessarily anything that was really super grabbing my attention about the business for quite some time. And I was going through some health issues, and because of that, God allowed some of the things Cammie was posting to then, through that period of time, start to grab my attention with the products, mostly the greens and the fat fighters. And I was also working in another home-based business. In their eyes, was doing okay with it, but for what we needed as a family, I was not doing as well as we really needed to be doing, and to be able to still stay home with our 4 kids. So the combination of liking the products and knowing that Cammie was being very successful with what she was doing, I just wanted to know what was going on. So we met for lunch one day, and her and Nathan sat down with my husband Joel and I and just kind of laid out what they were doing and what the products were. And after that lunch, my husband actually said, we need to do this business, and I think these products are going to be amazing for you. And you know what, both his and my intuition on the products was right on. I got on the products within a couple of weeks, felt amazing. I struggled to get out of bed every day. So for me to be able to get through the day and actually have not taken a nap all day and still be up and wide awake and wanting to do things after the kids went to bed was like a miracle in our home. So once the product started really doing some things to change our life, we knew there had to be other people who were going to need these products too. Maybe not for the same reason, but for some reason. And we just fell in love with the products. We love the company. And we love that it was started right here in Michigan, and we're very connected with, the families that started the company. So we just are very, very excited. We've been in for just over 2 years. We are a diamond, and just like Caity, good bonus recipients. So we've had a really, really good time building our business, and super excited about what is happening in November, as I was saying, because I'm just seeing all types of action happening all over the place. And that brings us to our guest, Jade, because Caity and I, on Mondays, we always put our heads together and say, okay, who could be our guest? If, we've tried to schedule some people out, but sometimes we have an opening. Who could be our guest? And we just really think through. And Caity said, there's this girl I follow. Her name is Jade, and she is just doing so good. I'm going to ask her if she'll be our guest. So, Jade, we haven't met. I don't know your story. Dan, I don't know if Caity filled you in on any of Jade's story or any conversation they had, but I'm really excited to learn what you have going on.
You're making me blush. Oh, my goodness. So do you want me to just kind of share my...
Tell us how you got started. How did you hear about It Works? What products do you use? Tell us just some of those things.
Okay, well, my name is Jade. I am from Northern Illinois. I'm 25. And, I am a hairstylist by trade. That's something that I've always wanted to do, and that's what I did. I've been with my husband for almost 8 years now, I think. I don't know. After a while, you just kind of stop counting. But
sometime like that.
Yeah, he's always been so supportive of me. So I was a manager at a salon. I was like, this is life. This is it. He was doing construction, making good money. And then literally at the same time, construction kind of died, and I got pregnant. It was bam, bam. And things just seemed to go kind of downhill. From there, it almost seems like, it's when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
And so once I had my son, I wanted to be with him. My mind was not at work. So cut my hours down. We moved, trying to make ourselves comfortable, couponing, doing the most ridiculous homemade things to make things cheaper for us, and it just wasn't working. So I have been I've done 2 other companies before. I sold jewelry, I've sold makeup. Obviously, I didn't do very well because I would be still doing those things. So when I stumbled upon somebody who was, I think it was on like some mom group, I was in coupon mode, like trying to find tips how to be super mom and coupon and all these things. And this girl messaged me and was like, do you want to make some extra money? And I've never heard of the wraps before. I didn't know anything about it. She kind of told me what was going on, and to be completely honest with you, like, there was just, I don't know, it was just really weird. Like, I just felt in my heart, like, I don't know what the heck this is, but this is what I'm supposed to do.
Isn't that crazy?
It was just the weirdest pull. It was crazy. So I took 3 days. I'm a super investigator. I went on YouTube. I remember seeing Denise Walsh, all these people. I'm like, these people are crazy. The woman who was helping me was like, my enroller's, a triple diamond, and she's making, $10,000 a month. And I'm like, well, she can keep that because that's not even, like, real for people
that's
who
not even possible.
work in a corporate. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. Like, she can have her $10,000. I will just stick to making $200, possibly $500, if at all possible. So I joined it. And it's funny, too, because at the same time, just a couple months before I joined, I found out I had lupus. So I was having, like, some crazy, like, chemical medication balance stuff going on, too. And at the same time, when I started at Works, I got off, well, right at the same time, I started taking greens, and I got off my medicine because my medicine was making me feel basically, like, drunk all the time. And it was, like, a week into greens. I remember waking up one day feeling like I was in a completely different body. And I was like, crap, I stopped my medication right when it started working. So I got off the greens, got back on my medicine, and I went back to how I was feeling before. So needless to say, I feel amazing, and I've taken greens every single day for the past year and some months.
That's awesome. So, Dan, do you have any questions?
More just a comment. I love the fact that you researched the business. I mean, that's totally me. I would have done the same thing. I do have a question for you, though. Because you sold makeup and jewelry, I feel like everybody knows someone who sells makeup and who sells jewelry. So why actually did you switch to It Works?
Well, I don't know. It was just completely different. I've never heard of this. Everybody and their brother sells, those things. My cats even sell makeup. So it's just kind of, it's kind of one of those things that everybody does that. You can get those products everywhere. And I never had any training. That was another thing too. Like, when you sign up to do those things, it's okay, sign up, and then bye. Good luck because you're in my competition now. And I did not get that feeling whatsoever. And of course, when I told my husband that I wanted to do this, he just looked at me like, "Girl, you are so stupid. What? I mean, really, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna quit the other things, or quit this just like you did the other things." And I didn't. I mean, I don't. There's some women out there, that have husbands or spouses or whoever that are not supportive, and I'm just gonna tell you that you just let them. I told my husband I'm a little bit more blunt, but I was like, you can just stick it because I'm going to do my thing, and I'm glad that I did, obviously. He thanks me now. He didn't then, but he thanks me now.
They all do.
Right?
They
first
say
comma in your check.
Yeah, we all know it.
Yes, first comma in your check. That is when
because with those other companies, they never saw a comma in the check.
No. I just, I was paying out money, and then you have stuff sitting in your house. You can only use so much lotion and mascara and all that kind of stuff.
So you started building your It Works business. Now, what rank are you now?
I'm a triple diamond.
Triple diamond, and you've been in for a year and a half, you said?
Yeah, just like a couple months, over a year.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us, like, what has this past year looked like for you? What have you done, or what do you think you've done that has made you so successful so quickly?
Holy moly. I will just tell you that when I started, my goal was, all I kept telling myself is, if in doubt, I know, because I started in August of 2013. So I said to myself, if in doubt, I will be a diamond by December of 2014. That was my goal. So, I mean, really, I just got to work. I started, and like I told you, I felt a pull. So I was home with my son at that point full time, and I said, like, if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to do it. I literally told my enroller this. I said, if I'm going to get to the top, I'm going to do everything that I can to get there, so I can say that. So I worked constantly all the time. Like, I never slept. I mean, this sounds crazy. For some people, this isn't your lifestyle, so don't think that this is what you have to do. But I didn't sleep. I showered not as often as you normally should. I mean, I didn't do anything but be with my son and work. And I built my business mainly from social media. So I was talking to everybody that was on my friends list. In my mind, I said, you and you and you and everybody is going to be in my business, whether you are a loyal customer or a distributor. And I got to work. But I think that the biggest thing that's worked for me is being a copycat. I mean, you can be, like Brandy Estes said this, you can be a copycat if you copy the right cat. So I spent all day long working, and at night with personal development and business development. I would watch videos, Lydia Diaz, like anybody that I could find that was in the Success from Home magazine. I was stalking their life and doing everything that they did, because obviously, I mean, you know, they're at the top. So that's what I did. I constantly was working and learning and then sharing that, working, learning, sharing over and over and over. And so obviously it's worked out pretty well.
That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. So what is your goal as we have these new bid bonuses back out? Which, Dan, why don't you explain? Do you feel comfortable explaining what the bid bonuses are?
Sure, yeah. Basically, when you achieve a certain rank, It Works will give you a certain bonus level, which will then be paid out over a certain period of time. So, Catherine, you earned the Diamond Good Bonus, which was $10,000, right?
Okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Caity got that one as well. Then there's a $15,000, then a $25,000, I believe, and then a $50,000 Good Bonus, if I got the numbers right.
Yes, and then there's a $75,000 for Ambassador.
Can't forget that one.
Yeah, we can't forget that one. So as we're going into these next 2 months, and these good bonuses, which mean get out of debt, are available, you know, obviously I'm assuming you're pushing for one of those bonuses.
Oh,
Jade.
Yes. I mean, we earned, between my husband and I, we both earned $50,000 in good bonuses in the beginning of the year. Yes. So I am definitely acquainted with the good bonuses. And I love how they feel, and I'm sharing them out. So, I mean, yeah, we are pushing it. I can tell you I went triple in September, and my system was, like, in shock. This whole ride has just been a shock to me. I mean, our life is just so different from where we were living. I mean, where we were living before, like, 7-8 months ago, I was hanging up curtains in rooms to keep heat in. I mean, and now we own our own house. So it's been so different, but we're pushing. And, you know, one thing that I have learned is that I think it was Megan Baker. I'm telling you guys, I like stalk people. She said that without your team, you are nothing. So I'm going to help my team as much as possible. Every single person who wants those bonuses, they're going to get them. And hopefully along the way, I'll just be blessed and possibly be able to earn the presidential good bonus, which just makes my tummy flutter even thinking about it. It's just crazy. I can't even believe I can say that. Yeah.
You know, and this is Zig Ziglar's birthday, and Zig Ziglar would say, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And that's really what we do. It's all you're absolutely right. It's all about helping our teams. So I'm really going to be excited over the next 2 months to hear about the bonuses your team earns. Like you're absolutely right. That's awesome that you are in the running to earn a $50,000 bonus. But that means you have a whole lot of people on your team who are going to be able to earn $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 bonuses. Isn't that exciting?
It doesn't, like, you know, you start this because it's about yourself. It's an unselfish, selfish thing. It's not about you. It's about your family. What can I do for my family? And then you start paying off, or first you're just like, oh my gosh, I can buy some jeans that aren't used, or maybe more expensive used jeans or whatever. Then it turns into, okay, I can like start paying off a little bit extra on a credit card. Then you're paying off massive amounts of debt. And then once you really like decide to yourself, like, I see the light, okay, I really understand what this is doing, you click and you're like, this is nothing to do with me. It's how many people can I look at, and you just know it's that feeling. I mean, you guys know, it's that feeling. You know when someone is in it, they're a runner, and you're like, you don't even know. Next, I tell my whole team, you look at yourself in the mirror, next Christmas, it's going to be a different world. You are going to be a different person. You're never going to be the same in such a good way. Your life is going to be completely flipped upside down.
Yes. Oh, I love it. You are like so the perfect person to have on our first November call. Like, yeah.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I mean, and it's the amazing thing is I told, Caity, like when I started, because I've said a million times I've watched videos, I used to watch her. So it's like such an honor. I mean, our business is just amazing. The one team, one mission, everything that we're about. It's just I don't know. It's a lifestyle, and you just have to keep. You're never going to understand how you're going to start. Be just a distributor. Like, oh my God, I just started yesterday. I'm trying to get free product credit. How you're going to get from there to a diamond. But I just tell everybody, you don't have to understand that. That's not for you to understand. All you have to know is, this is where I am, that's my goal, and I'm just going to work my butt off and do everything that I possibly can. That's all you need to do, and it will just happen. It'll just happen.
You just get one, and then you 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 get one.
Yeah, I mean, amazing.
Love it. So cool. Dan, you have any other questions?
Just one last thing to note that I kind of forgot to mention. Those good bonuses are bonuses. They're on top of your regular commissions. So this is just insane money being added to your paycheck on top of all the work that you're already doing. It's unbelievable.
Yes. It really is. I know we're very close to hitting that double diamond rank, and we just sit back and probably very similar to what Jade's talking about, and we look at that income growth chart, and we look at the double diamond, and when we hit double diamond, the average income is a little over $5,000 a month, and that income will be more than my husband makes every month at a job as a firefighter that he's been doing for over 11 years. I mean, it is just like, we're just like, we can't even believe that we are in a position where we're going to be able to double our family's income, doing something we really enjoy, spending time with people who we really love, and helping people feel great about themselves. It's just been a really, really, really fun ride for us. And it's super exciting to hear you share your story, Jade, and share just the impact that this has made on your family. I know the people who are listening right now are going to be like, yes, I can do it. Like, she did it too. I can do it too. And that's really what this call is all about, is just encouraging people, coming together, and letting everybody know, as Debbie Sasek says, your journey is your journey. It's going to happen for you when it's going to happen. But we're all here to help each other out, and to encourage each other and pat each other on the back and be each other's cheerleaders. So I'm just really, really excited and happy about what has been brought together on this call. And I know that people are going to be so encouraged, even listening to the recording later on. We should probably share with people how they can get started in a crazy business, just in case we have some people out there who are just checking it out. what's awesome is that our company has made it so simple that we can do everything through a 3-step plan. And the first step is you sign up, you join the party. And we are not a party plan business, but we do love to have parties. And it's $99. You get 4 wraps in your kit. With those 4 wraps, you start getting your own results, so you can start sharing them on Facebook or texting them to your friends and just start developing that buzz around it. Or you can turn around and sell those wraps for $25 a piece and get your money back right away. There are some booster kits that are options also, so make sure you talk to the person who brought you to this call about those booster kit options, because if you know a lot of people who are going to want to get wrapped, you're going to want to have those wraps on hand so that people aren't waiting for them. So step 1 is done. You join the party. Step 2 is wrap free. Once you have found 4 loyal customers, you will earn $120 in free products. You can buy 2 boxes of wraps with that and continue to put more cash in your pocket, or it's really nice because we have the option of trying some other products that maybe we would really like to try and we hadn't had a chance to try up to that point. So step 1, join the party. Step 2, wrap for free. And then step 3 is find 3 other people who would like to make some money. And who doesn't want to make a little extra income? So you have those 3 people. You help them do step 1 and 2. You are guaranteed, if you do those in your first 60 days, to make a minimum of $500. And that does not include your wrap cash that you just made off of all those wraps that you sold getting to that point. So, when you talk with the person who brought you to this call about this opportunity, they're going to just sit and show you how simple it is, and we just follow those 3 steps over and over and over again. We never complicate it. We keep it that simple all the time. And the more you do that, the quicker you're going to get to these bonuses that we're talking about. Did I miss anything, guys?
I don't think so. I mean, even more so now, just with it starts with one kind of campaign, I guess you would call it. Even just that. Don't look at the big numbers. Don't look at the 4s. Don't look at the 3s, because even that's so simple. You would think they couldn't possibly simplify it anymore. They did. And that's just it starts with 1. So don't focus on 10, 25, 100, whatever. Just 1. Just 1. You can do that. And that just, it takes so much weight off your shoulders and get your running shoes on,
Yes, I love that. I was reading the book Beach Money, and he talks about how if you just talk to 1 person a day, well, that's 30 people a month. Well, if you talk to 2 people a day, that's 60 people a month. And sometimes we just think, oh my goodness, I have to talk to 30 people this month, and that seems like a lot. But when we just talk to 1 a day, well, I can talk to 1 person easy. And that really hit home with me when I was reading that book about just finding that goal, keeping it simple, but just follow through and get it done. Dan, do you have any last words of anything you'd like to share? Encouragement, anything? Question for Jade?
Yeah, I think you both brought up great points that it can be a little intimidating when you see some of these top earners that are making just a ton of money, and they have huge businesses, and they're like rock stars to you, But if instead of going out and trying to duplicate what they're doing, you go out and you just talk to 1 person, or on Facebook, like Jade, if you just talk to 1 person, it could be the next Jade, it could be the next Catherine, it could be the next Caity. You have no idea who you're going to talk to for where they are in their life or what they need, and you could find yourself a rock star, but it really just takes 1 person at a time. It's much less pressure, like you guys were saying.
Jade, do you have any last words that you think you would just have to make sure people know this?
I think everybody has to know that most people are scared, and frightened and overwhelmed at the thought of starting this. I mean, I signed up and walked around my house saying, "Oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" But you have to just breathe and just do it, because you're being pulled. I literally felt like I was being pulled to this. So just believe in yourself, and you're always your worst enemy. So if you just clear your mind and stop, any hurdle that happens, figure out a way around it. You can't go out and, do a party or for whatever reason, well, then work double and twice as hard at something else to compensate for it. Never let, anything get you down. I mean, I don't know. I'm just excited to be on this call. I think that you don't even understand what's going to be happening to you. You know what I mean? You don't even understand. Don't worry about $10,000. Don't worry about $500. Just worry about making whatever you need and work on that goal. And all the work that you do now is not going to just pay off now. It's going to pay you off in the future. It's just, I don't know. There's so many things you can say. This is just the most.
There is. I know. We could go on and on and on and on.
For real. I got a list. I can say it all,
Oh, man. So if anybody is, interested in learning some more about what we talked about tonight, and you just, have some more questions for Jade, or there was something about her story that really stuck out to you, I'm sure you can find her on Facebook. We will be putting the recording to this call up on Facebook, and then Jade will definitely be tagged in that, as well as myself and Caity and Dan. And so, if you have questions or you just want to be inspired further, definitely reach out to us, because we want to help everybody grow and be successful. And that's the whole point of this call that we do every Thursday night. And also, if you have somebody on your team who is amazing, you see great things going, feel free to send us a quick note and just let us know that you know somebody who has a story to share, because we would love to have them on this call with us. So that's all we have tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for asking me. I'm so tickled pink right now.
It was so fun. Thanks, Dan, for stepping in for Caity.
Thank you. She said that she's just
Hi,
getting out. So.
Hi,
Oh, love it.
Guys, thank you so much for stepping in for me, Dan. You're awesome. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.